What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel and the MCU. We'll be discussing two fascinating topics today. The first is a very exciting piece about Steve Rogers, Captain America, and the second is a casting news that we've all been waiting for. I know you're already excited, so let's dive into it. We will first start with Steve Rogers, Captain America. If this is your first time, please subscribe and enable your post notification so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. The theory and rumors about Steve Rogers' virginity were the main takeaway from She-Hulk Episode 1 post-credit scenes. But we were so focused on that topic that we forgot to think about whether Captain America was still alive or not. In the post-credit scenes of She-Hulk Episode 1, Jennifer pretended to be drunk and talked about Steve Rogers dying a virgin. Her cousin, Bruce, corrected her and said Steve Rogers is not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the US Soul Tour. In our previous video, we talked about who this girl might be. Now, look at Bruce Banner's use of present tense in addressing Steve Rogers. He said, Steve is not a virgin. Even when Jen used past tense while talking about Rogers, Bruce does not say Steve Rogers was not a virgin, which would be a rational response to correcting someone saying a guy died a virgin. He states that he is not a virgin, implying that Steve is still alive and well. Chris Evans tweeted his response to this episode, suggesting his lips were sealed, and Mark Ruffalo responded apologizing, saying he was under extreme duress when he spoke to Jen. So, what secret did Bruce really spill to Jen? Bruce may have revealed that Steve Rogers wasn't a virgin, but it's possible that he also revealed the deeper secret that implies that Steve Rogers is still alive in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Despite the numerous memorials to Tony Stark and Natasha Romanoff, we've not seen any tombstone memorial for Rogers. Explicitly, the Falcon and Winter Soldier showed Steve's Smithsonian exhibit. When you look closely at the final placard, the one that says Final Mission, it reads, with the death of Tony Stark, Steve Rogers honored his friend by finally retiring and laying down his shield, enjoying the world he fought so hard to protect. With this exhibit, we honor the life and legacy of Steve Rogers, Captain America, patriot, soldier, hero. Here, they made mention of retired, not dead. We would have seen some grave, just like we saw for Natasha, if Marvel Studios had wanted us to believe with certainty that old Steve Rogers had passed away at the moment for good. They most certainly would have not chosen a term as ambiguous as retired. Secret Invasion, which centers on government conspiracies, is one amongst the movies that we anticipate from Marvel Studios' Phase 5. As we saw in Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scene, Nick Fury will be a part of this. It's possible that old Steve Rogers is still communicating with Fury, since there is no hard proof of Steve's death. Perhaps we will still see him in Secret Wars. Now, when we consider the locations in the MCU where old Steve Rogers might be hiding, we might consider Wakanda, Tony's farm, or even somewhere in Brooklyn or Jersey to maintain a low profile. In all of these, an orbital outpost in space will be the most logical location for Steve to be in order to hide from prying eyes. He might be there to monitor other extraterrestrial threats such as a second Thanos, or even threats from outer space and other universes. Steve is undoubtedly still alive in the MCU, and we might see him in the future. We're done with Captain America. Now, let's talk about the most anticipated casting news that we've all been waiting for. If Marvel truly plans on announcing the cast and directors for the upcoming Fantastic Four film at D23 in a couple of weeks, then these are the chances that some industry insiders will leak some of these details even before D23 announcements. Well, it appears as though that they've been leaked and we already have the name of a director for Fantastic Four. And this information is coming from a trusted industry insider. We're going to talk about who this is, what is already directed for Marvel and Hollywood in general. Direct News Outlet reported this under the headline, Fantastic Four. WandaVision director Matt Shakman rumored to helm the MCU reboot. Where they go on to report, according to the direct sources, WandaVision director Matt Shakman is signed on to direct Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four, hitting theaters November 8, 2024. Shakman will replace Spider-Man director John Watts at the helm following his departure from the project in April 2022. Disney and Marvel Studios have not officially confirmed this news. However, Kevin Feige of Marvel Studios will be planning to make it public at D23 convention in a few weeks. Remember on September 10th, there was a Deadline article that referred to the Fantastic Four reboot as easily Marvel's top ODA. That's open directed assignment. Now, it's actually beginning to make sense. If you're wondering whether Matt actually directed WandaVision, the answer is yes. Given that other renowned directors were reportedly given the directing position before, it appears that Marvel specifically wanted him to direct Fantastic Four. If you're wondering what else Matt Shakman has done besides WandaVision, it's largely television shows. He directed several episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Fargo, and Game of Thrones. Hopefully the good episodes. I did mention that directors typically come after casting, so I'm left to question whether the team hasn't already been casted. Are we also going to be getting the cast revealed at D23 since we already have a director? Anyways, we don't know that yet. I'm eager to see how everything turns out. We all know how important this movie is, so it's probably why we're getting casting and directors this early. I mean, 2 whole years before the movie even opens. Pre-production, sending it to filming, finishing the CGI, and having it finished all usually takes a year or less. They appear to be giving themselves a huge runway and do not want to mess things up. So, as they write that story, they can also be collaborating things with Kang Dynasty that would eventually lead to Secret Wars. This is exactly how Marvel produces the bed plot stories. What do you think about Steve Rogers' fate in the MCU? Is he still alive? Do you think we'll be getting updates in the coming episodes of She-Hulk? Also, what's your thoughts about Matt Shakman directing Fantastic Four? Do you think he will do an amazing job? Please, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.